The door is closed, look for the window. This, I believe, God failing you can lead you to greater success. I believe God always has a plan for us, and that's exactly how I was brought up. Always being with my grandma and finding a home within a church at an early age was definitely a stepping stone to this belief. When I began to play basketball at an early age, it was almost as if everything went my way. I always stood out as one of the best, the advantage of having a family full of athletes and my dad as my coach. I was always happy with my performances, and so was everyone else. The basketball world and environment as I knew it was almost perfect, but it wasn't too long before I found out that sadly, that was not the case. Of course, growing up came with the game growing with me. It's a whole new ball game when you step into the big girl world. I didn't start to experience much change within the game until I turned 15. This is the age where you begin to get the real exposure. No more candy-coated raindrops, no more being baby, the plain hard truth, all the time. I mean, this is what I signed up for, right? As a 14-year-old, I made the select team for an organization that I've been playing for my entire life. I had made it. I felt comfortable where I was, but comfortable doesn't stay comfortable. You know that time where school starts and August turns to September, summer turns to fall? That is the entire time that I had to practice with the select team. I was given ample opportunity to get to know my teammates, learn the new environment I would be playing in, and capitalize for my accomplishment. This was one of the opportunities I took for granted. Not long after we received the email confirmation that I had been accepted onto the team, we got another one back. I was bored with the details up until I read that the 14 youth team would be discontinued. I was bummed out. All the work I had put in to get there, the time I spent getting comfortable, was all for nothing. Better luck next year. Fast forward, the cycle began again. Before any successful AAU season, I had to try out for the select team. Typical old comfortable me, I made the team. Of course, I thought, again, that comfy old mindset. Once the season was about to start, though, to my knowledge, nothing was the same. There were so many girls who made the team as well. There were two teams now, which could be considered higher and lower level. There was a moment of adversely bubbling up that I was yet to discover. An evaluation for who would actually be on what team. I knew I had it in the bag. I mean, this wasn't even my first year here. The evaluation would happen over the course of many practices. We would travel to Columbia and many other places for practices. I would always get word that I was doing good, and it was very likely for me to get a spot on the top team. Sadly, in between practices, I ended up getting a minor injury that I was advised not to work out on. Of course, this stopped me from practicing, but it didn't stop me from showing up to each practice.